Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 Pro-Am game where we are playing against Fortune Gaming, and the only way to know we were playing against that team is by looking at that back right banner, because as the game started, they didn't give us any sort of scouting report on who we were going against, so we don't know what this team was. Besides, as you guys saw on their banner, I believe it said they were an elite team as Bees knocks down the first shot of the game, and it took Bees knocking down that shot for them to show the scoreboard. So we don't know much about this team, their record or anything like that. We do not know the archetypes that we're going against, and I'm pretty sure they don't know the same about us because it was just a buggy start. So we start off like this nonetheless. We got a 4-on-4 matchup where both teams have an AI. Ours is at the power forward position, and theirs, I believe, is at the shooting guard position. So with us having a power forward AI as Walsh throws down the slam with that sharpshooter, that means that the paint's going to be a little bit clogged up offensively because on offense, at least the AI power forwards, they just stay in the paint, so they don't really do too much. And our offense, we have Brian standing in the paint a lot, so our paint's going to be extremely clogged up, though. Right now, it is pretty clear for us to go self-alley-oop. Maybe not. I was just throwing that up for Brian. I was going to let him go and catch it, but somehow I triggered a self-alley-oop thing. Nonetheless, we got 2 points out of it as young Zebo going to work in the post. Like I said, I don't know what archetypes these guys were, but we can only assume this dude with the Zebo looking like had a post scorer because that's the way he was dressed up. And that's the way he was playing. He was literally just backing down Brian the entire game as we got Bees in the corner for 3. You guys know Bees likes his heroics to be saved for the fourth quarter. Right now, he's cooking in the first quarter, taking a lot of shots and making them more often than not. Early on, we are being led by our defense or their lack of offense, whatever it may be, as that guy misses a pretty easy shot, hits the rim. We're pushing and pulling, and that's a perfect release. So we got a decent amount of points early on, but I mean, really, it's just all about the defense right now since they've only scored 4. And we're going to the line after trying to throw down that slam dunk as Brian trying to get the shot up right there. But as you guys can see, the paint's a little bit clogged up, and now he's even forcing some ill-advised shots as they get the corner 3, which is pretty much what you want out of that fast break right there. I try to commit to the ball and do leak down the corner. Probably should try to guard the 3-point shot as opposed to the 2 in that situation, but yeah, I would just focus on trying to stop the ball at that point, as their half-court offense was pretty bad. But, you know, whenever they ran, they were able to get some pretty decent looks as Bees pulling it from way downtown, and that shot so far off, it's going out of bounds. And sometimes Bees just gets extremely trigger happy. I mentioned that we call him Gunner Bees, and that's just not because what he does in the fourth quarter. It's what he does more so in the first 3 quarters than anything else, because this man, every once in a while, he'll have his games where anytime he touches the ball, he just will not pass it. He's looking to shoot whatever shot's there, whether it's good or bad, as we get an ankle breaker on the opposing point guard, pushing, lobbing, and not finishing. Oh, we could have finished that one. That would have been so sweet. Instead, here they come. They do not get the layup underneath the rim, but what they are going to get, oh, they're not going to get the 3 out. We actually shut this down pretty decently until that guy pulls the 3, gets it to go, and once again, it was a theme throughout the game where these guys, their points came from pushing the pace whenever we missed a shot or anything like that. Their half-court sets were pretty ugly. I guess they couldn't really, you know, get too much going. They had an AI of their own, Abletta being the shooting guard AI, and that guy just stood in the perimeter the whole game, but still, those AI shooting guards and point guards, they're slashers, so they're pretty useless on the perimeter. So it makes for a weird little topsy-turvy matchup as Zebo inside, slamming it home. We still have this 8-point lead, but Zebo's getting the pick on the inbound. Look at him jiving around. Corner 3, bang! That man Zebo, he's a bad man inside, working on a nice double-double and also getting some assists as well, and the steals. He's just filling out the stat sheet, and more importantly, bringing his team back. You see Bees looking to score, going back inside to Brian, who I believe just fed the AI some nuts inside. That guy didn't really want too much to do with that play, as we go back to Brian, but this time Zebo showing up on the defensive end with the block. Here they come, pushing the pace. They're looking to go inside, outside to Zebo in the post, and now it's just a one-on-one ISO play, and Brian's got the clamps that time, but the ball is loose and somehow finds its way back to the opposing team. Corner 3 is good. That's just, you know, we played the good defense. Brian got the stop, kind of long rebound, thought the AI would get it, and instead they got a 3 out of it. Play a little inside outside action going to Brian, and he's able to draw the foul. So we had Zebo on us, and that meant Brian had to be free as we go into halftime, and we don't see the halftime report because this game was buggy for some reason. reason. We're still in it, though. It's not lagging or anything like that. So, you know, we're playing the game. We're just playing through it, whatever. It's not really too big of a deal. But what I do know is it is a close game. As you guys see, we're trying to get inside the Brian, but that time everyone ran the paint, so we had the open jumper. Fortunately, did not get it to go. This guy pushing the pace, trying to draw the charge, and he's able to get the bucket off of it. Maybe hitting that B button wasn't the best move, but nonetheless, I thought we forced him into a not so great look. He was like kind of going off balance to the right, but he was able to stick it nonetheless as they're clawing their way back in this game slowly but surely. Bees inside all the way to the rim. Now, Bees has this sharpshooter, but I mean, this man kind of does a little bit of everything. He's got some throwing down like a slasher. He's got some handles like a point guard. He fades away like a shot creator. I don't know why Bees' character is just, I don't know if it's glitched out or what, but this guy just does everything. As so can Zebo, apparently. This dude Zebo. Oh, he's a bad man. As Walsh takes the corner three with a hand in the face. That is off, and they're looking to get pretty much their first lead of the entire game in the corner outside. That's deep, but it's good. And they've got their way back in it, and mainly more anything else is just those transition buckets and our inability to score is starting to show up. We got to a pretty hot start, but now that the game's starting to slow down, we are starting to slow down on scoring as they're trying to go back outside to that guy, but they get a corner three out of it, and it's good. Looks like Walsh let this dude right there, and one thing you guys will notice is that our stat line hasn't really moved too much. It got pretty, you know, high swinging in that first quarter. We're getting some dimes, getting some buckets and all that, but ever since then, that early on portion of the game, we haven't really done too much. That corner three is good by Walsh. That was a pass intended for Walsh. Brian kind of intercepted it, but it's all good. He found the right man, and we got the points out of it that we needed. Walsh going back to back, but it's no good that time. Would have been great to have that one. That's one of those shots that, you know, can change the momentum of a game, whether you make it or don't make it, because now that we didn't make it, here they come, and it's a 6-point swing, and they're up by 2. Nothing Walsh can do right there. He's wide open, just that the shot did not fall down, and he's got a sharpshooter, so expected to go down more often than not. As we start the fourth quarter with a Bees 3. And now the fourth quarter might be Bees' time. I have to try to find him the basketball. So as we're switching around from TMM to Made Men and our squad, the Dick Dicks, it's two different playing styles for me as they get that three right back, kind of in our face. Kind of weird, but yeah, it's two different playing styles. With the TMM team, you know, it's kind of me being aggressive and trying to get buckets and all that to create for the entire team. And now with the Dick Dicks, I'm more in a facilitator mode where I'm just trying to feed everybody to rock and all that. I'm not really getting my offense too much, mainly because there's not too much space to get my offense as we throw our first turnover of the game at a very inopportune time. And once again, the offense cannot find its footing. Meanwhile, they're trying to catch a scrambled defense off guard and get themselves a 2-possession lead. Corner three is up and good. A little crisscross action right there gets them the 5-point lead, and now we're back to trying to create something, getting Bees the basketball, trying to let him do his fourth quarter thing, but the shot clock is winding down. Nothing to be found. Walsh has to put up the late contested shot. That's no good, and we are on the ropes in this one with 2.5 minutes left. Deep three, good, and now we are down by 8. And now we badly need, like, we're showing the Batman signal right now for Bees. Where is that Gunner Bees from that last fourth quarter game? Maybe it won't be up to him. We'll just have to find someone else. Maybe we can find Brian and get him back involved in the game. Like I said, with that AI inside, it's kind of clogging some, you know, scoring opportunities for Brian. But we just, you know, move the ball to the AI every once in a while. That could open up shots for him. And let's find that man Bees. And very quickly, back to a 3-point game with 1:20 left. Zebo in the post, off balance, no good. Great defense by Brian inside. Brian's been doing a terrific job with Zebo all game long, containing him and giving him us a chance as we go to that AI who makes it a 1-point game with 1 minute left. And now they are struggling with their half-court offense, hopping inside out to the center. He can't shoot that shot, and Zebo loses the ball out of bounds. Dick Dicks possession. Here comes Bees, corner three, bang! That's for the lead. Not just the lead, but the 3-pointer gives us a 2-point lead. And now they go inside. It's only going to tie the game up. Trying to go 2 for 1 right here. More importantly, any good look to give them the lead. Trying to run pick and roll action. It is shut down. Pump fake, shut down. Drive to the lane. Back outside. The shot clock's winding down. They got to get a shot up. Nothing is open. Bees in his face, and it's an air ball. Shot clock violation, and now the shot clock is turned off. They had to foul in this situation or else the game is over, and I'm not sure they got the memo. Finally they foul us, but We're not even in the bonus. They got a foul again. B's wide open. He doesn't take this shot, thankfully. You know people are going to be tempted to take that wide open look right there, but B's does the smart thing. You guys remember, once upon a time, we lost the game because someone took a shot when we were up by 2 late in the game. Thankfully, Bees did the smart thing, held the ball, went to the free throw line, made both of them. He's got 94 free throws, so we definitely trust him at the line. And now at this point, don't got to give up anything fluky. That's a contested 3, no good. Walsh with the board, and that is going to get us the victory in today's game. We had to lead all throughout. All of a sudden, we found ourselves down 8, and we just decided, yeah, let's just turn it up randomly. I don't know. You don't want to play too close to fire like that, but I mean, in this situation, we got the W. It's all good. You guys see Bees with 26, player of the game. That 4-quarter Bees coming up clutch again, man. Leave a like in this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more 2K17 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time.